March 19th, 2021 will forever be my birthday. I call it my birthday. So I have two birthdays. I have one for May 4th, but also my other birthday, it has been March 19th, 2021. That's when my entire life had changed. Prior to that, I was newly married, been married for about 2 years. So we were still swinging from the chandeliers. And we just moved, actually. We had just moved into a new home. And I worked from home. I worked as a social worker, and I was actually working on that day. And a lot of times people ask me, what do you remember about that day? And honestly, not a whole bunch. I know that I was coming from working at a girl's home, and I went to lunch, and I went to eat. I went to Panera Bread to go eat me some lunch, and I was on my way to see another client, and I did not make it there. So, a man hit me going 90 miles per hour. I actually have a video of him driving, passing about 5 cars. And after that, he hit me about a mile from the video that I have. So he passed about 5 times. He was driving recklessly and hit me head, what do they call it? Head on. He hit me head on for going 90 miles an hour. So, the pictures of the car, I should not have survived. When you see those pictures, it is amazing at what God had did, because I had no organs that were damaged. Even though I did have broken bones, I had a lot of broken bones, but no organs were affected and no face issue. I mean, it was just amazing. But I was airlifted to UNC Chapel Hill. And once my husband and my mother arrived there, they said that they could not even recognize me. But after about a few surgeries, I came to about maybe 4 days later, and I woke up in UNC in a hospital, not knowing anything about what happened. Well, if I start from the top of my head and work all the way down, I had blood, fluid pressing on my spinal cord. That should have, I should not have walked. I have a broken clavicle. I had 9 broken ribs. I had 3 broken bones in my leg, on my left leg, and 2 broken bones in my right leg. My actual foot was crushed, and they had to go in and rebuild my whole left foot. So I've had quite a journey from head to toe of all the things that happened, and trying to build those things back is what I'm in the process of doing now. Currently, I can walk, which, praise God, I professed and stayed on it, and I said, God, I will come back. And now I'm just trying to build those other things, because I will be restored. The neurosurgeon told me, he said, you should not be walking, nor should your arms be working. And typically when I see something like this, I you go into emergency surgery quickly. He said, but for the simple fact that you're able to walk into my office is amazing to me. He said, and I find it, he kept using the word odd. It's so odd. But I know my God, and my God said he could make miracles out of, and make a way out of no way. And I know that God kept me, because something that should have killed me, I'm still able to walk, talk, cook, and do anything, and do do average household activity. And he just could not understand it. He could not understand it. And I said, well, I serve God. And God has touched this body so many times. I said, it's just the healing power of him. He said, I just can't understand it, Miss Jackson. The support that I have received from the church, and initially after people finding out what has happened to me, has been overwhelming. And when I literally say overwhelming, I'm still overwhelmed. I have never known the type of love that people can give you that don't even know you that well. But simply because you're a part of their family. And CWCC has definitely been a shield. They are still with me even now to this day. Typically when people get sick, you got a couple days and people move on. But CWCC has demonstrated such an amount of support to me, and continue to do so. They never give up on me, and I thank them and I bless them so much for that. It has not ever been unwavering. During the pandemic is, of course, when I ended up being in the hospital. And Pastor and his wife decided to come to the hospital to see me. And they did it in support of my husband, and also in support of me, because I didn't realize how much I really needed them until they were there. And the obstacles that they had to even go through in order to get to my room, alone was amazing. Anything that I am in need of, they're constantly pouring into me, saying, we help you with this if you need it. I thank God for Miss Belinda, just for her conversations alone. I thank God for Miss Redding, just for her support. I thank God for Joyce. I thank God for Miss Lorraine. It's just so many people that I just thankful for. Pastor Ricky and his wife, getting to know them has just been a joy for me. If I need anything, down to food, transportation, down to just support, a conversation, I have that at CWCC. The topic of what Christ Worship Center is loving people God's way. And that's exactly what they do. CWCC, I want to wish her a happy 18th birthday.